Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Zach, and today I'm going to be unboxing Middle Ages. And this is a game that I actually played, or I've played many times on Board Game Arena, and it reminds me a lot of King Domino, in a way. There's a lot of things that remind me of that, but in another way, it's kind of its own thing, but it still kind of fits in that category of more of a, kind of a filler tile placement, tile drafting game. And yeah, I've liked it so much, had to get a physical copy of it. Yeah, so the rules to this one are relatively simple. Looks like this explains them pretty well. I think there might be a tutorial. I can't remember if I read the rules on this one or if it was a tutorial on Board Game Arena, but I highly recommend going and checking it out there to see if it's one for you. But obviously I've never played the physical copy before, so I did not realize. I know you get a lot of points in this game. I didn't realize there were this many point tokens, but I guess that makes sense, because this can be a very high scoring game. You can see a lot of 50s, so you can score a lot of points on this one. The tokens are actually really nice. And then you've got, these are kind of your player board, and you will be placing tiles above all these different colors, depending on which color they are. The matching color goes above the matching one, and then you get some points or coins, whatever you want to call them, at the end of the game for the end game scoring, based on how many you have. So if you place a yellow here, you'd get 2 coins. If you placed another yellow there, you get 2 coins for each of those yellows. So that makes for a really fun game of a lot of points potentially. But yeah, it looks like you've got 5 player boards there. So, and then it looks like 5 different wooden pieces here. And these are, if you draft blue ones, you get to kind of claim a tile in a future round. So these are screen printed. It looks like it's on both sides. Those are pretty cool. Then you've got these cards here, which kind of every quarter of the game there will be some form of scoring or something happening. It can be positive or negative. Like, I think, I can say those are it. No, so you could lose coins for every one of those you have, or if you have that type of building, you will lose it, destroy it. So they've got a bunch of those as well. You can use the green buildings that you're drafting in order to kind of fix those. And then we've got our horses here, which are kind of like your... I'm totally blanking. I think they might be meeples. I think they're meeples in King Domino. But to kind of pick your tile for the next round, you will be moving these horses to the next set of tiles. Very similar to King Domino if you've ever played that. So these all look really nice as well. They're screen printed on both sides. And then it looks like, so just a bunch of tiles here. So 21, 21, 23. So I think you're putting these in, I believe you're going to put these in order very similar to King Domino as well. I keep saying that, but if you played that, it definitely reminds me a lot of that. So you can see here, these are 2 like type tiles, and that is the kind of shape they will be. Depending on the tile, the puzzle piece is kind of a little different, but you can see there, I think the blue and oranges are next to each other, so they're actually going to fit on your map. So just a cool game. Oh boy. I'm throwing these all over the place. But yeah, you just get a ton of these tiles. So we can get some more to look at. You can kind of see some of the art on these. Some good, solid art. For some reason they put them in there going back and forth of upside down, right side up. Hopefully, I'm just hoping that these will go back in the box nicely, because they are these kind of puzzle pieces that are slightly different sizes or shapes. Overall, I'm guessing they're pretty close. I'm guessing they're based off of a square and have pieces cut into them based on that. So they should all kind of fit in there, I hope. But yeah, if I have to put them a certain way, upside down, right side up, that could be a little bit annoying for packing it up. But yeah, essentially this game There's a bunch of these tiles you're going to lay out, so that's pretty much everything in the box. Pretty good quality, it feels like, thick tiles. I am excited to get this one to the table physically. But I believe we have some content on a playthrough on Board Game Arena if you want to go check that out. And likely we will have another video coming out with our first thoughts of this one when we give it a play on the table for the first time. So go check that video out if you're interested in our thoughts. Otherwise, we hope to see you on our other videos, and as always, don't forget to keep on nibbling on our content.